It is to do with our panel on human trafficking, which will be held tomorrow. And I and the Secretary General will be there. And we are hoping that this panel will then inform the General Assembly's deliberations on actions that we would take on human trafficking. I think it's very, very important that we deal with it at this level, and I really appreciate that you are here to cover this matter, and I hope you will attend tomorrow as well. My main purpose is to tell you that at tomorrow's event we will have 4 courageous individuals who survived various forms of human trafficking, and each of their stories is different. 2 of them have never told their stories in public before, and they include people who are trafficked for labor exploitation, child sex slavery during the armed conflict, the sex trade, and prostitution. So let me tell you a little bit about them. Unfortunately, they're not here today because they're just arriving or have just arrived, but they will definitely be on the panel tomorrow. Charlotte Owino was 14 when she was abducted in 1996 from her boarding school in Uganda by the Lord's Resistance Army. She was held as a sex slave for 8 years when she finally managed to escape. She was 22 and had 2 children. So her mother will be here with her, and Angelina Atiam. And the mother has never stopped working for the release of her daughter, and of course the other thousands of Ugandan children who have been trafficked during the war. The second person is Budu Gurung from Nepal, who thought that he was coming here to America to work, but instead was taken against his will to Iraq and forced to work at a U.S. military base for 15 months. I don't know the details, but it worried me about whether he was paid for those 15 months. Anyway, 12 other Nepalis traveling with Mr. Gurung were killed by insurgents on the way from Jordan. So he is the only living plaintiff in a court case on behalf of the 12 victims' families and himself, which case is currently before a U.S. court. And so Mr. Gurung and his lawyer, Matthew Handley, will be here with him tomorrow. The third person we have is Kika Serpa from Venezuela. She was forced into prostitution by a man whom she thought was of as her boyfriend. Rachel Lloyd is the other activist who survived commercial sexual exploitation as a teenager, and then she herself started an organization here in New York City to help girls victimized by sex traffickers. So we're very honored to have these people. They've come a long way and from different countries, because as we all know, trafficking affects every country in the world, whether as a country of origin, transit, or destination. It is a global issue, and I hope that you will come and hear them speak tomorrow. It's at 1:15 in Ekusak.